My name is Corry Housdan, and I am the Safety and Media Technician here at ACBL, American Commercial Barge Line. So the position that I'm in now, I've been in for about 5 years, and some of the things I do, I make safety and training videos, our online training. I make a lot of those videos, and I also on occasion teach an RS1 class, which is our River Seamanship 1, or our New Hire Orientation. On occasion they bring me in to do that. Also do the junior achievement events that we do. When we go out and talk to children about the river industry and different jobs in the river industry, I go out and do those as well. That's actually one of my favorite parts of the job. So I've been in this position for 5 years, but I've been at the company for closer to 13. And I actually started out on the vessels. I started out as a deckhand. I had no clue what I wanted to do, which direction I wanted to go. But I heard about this career through a friend. He told me about the food that you eat on the boats and the schedule. And the schedule is really what intrigued me, the 28 days off. Even though you have to spend 28 days on the vessel, you do get 28 days off. And so I became interested in it through a friend of mine that worked out there. So the position that I'm in now, I kind of fell into because I was piddling with videography throughout my career on the boats. When on my off time, I would make little travel videos and things like that. And I was on the boat with an engineer that I was training under. He came shoreside in the training department and brought me in to make one safety and training video, and I just never went back to the vessel after that. So there's really no credentials that you need. The only thing you need to go work on the vessel is a high school diploma and a valid driver's license. So I really kind of fell into this position is what I'm trying to say. I do. So if there's somebody that's going from zero to the river industry, you need to be embracing of the culture, because you're going to have to accept a whole new culture. You're going to learn different terminologies. You're no longer going to be going to a kitchen anymore. You're going to be going to a galley. You're not going to go to the left side of the boat. You're going to be going to the port side of the boat. So there's a lot of different terminologies. So just be accepting of the culture if you want to start to work in the river industry. Yes, so I had a lot of interesting things happen while I was on the vessel. I've met a lot of cool people. I've met a lot of friends that I still talk to today. But the interesting thing that happened to me is really what I did off the vessel. As on my 28 days off, like I said, that's what intrigued me about the job in the first place. And on my 28 days off, I just started traveling. Well, it kind of started a domino effect. And once I started traveling, one of the captains on the vessel knew that I really didn't have a residence. I was kind of a gypsy, if you will. And he said, well, he was like, dude, why don't you come home with me and learn to scuba dive? And so I did. And I went home with him, and he had a spare room, and all I had to do was cut the grass. It was kind of cool. But I went down there to learn to scuba dive. And then that dominoed into my scuba dive instructor was actually a skydive instructor. And so I learned how to skydive. I actually have my A license in skydiving, which isn't a very high license, but I can skydive on my own. I learned to snowboard, and just the things, the stories that I have to tell about when I was off the vessel is really the stories I have to tell. So being able to do all those things, I've traveled all over the world, Australia, New Zealand, different places like that, but I wouldn't have been able to do that otherwise if I didn't have a job that I worked 28 days on and 28 days off. So it really changed my life and the way that I look at things.
Thanks for tuning in to Who Works the Rivers Wednesday. Check back the first Wednesday of every month to view new videos about the different careers available in the maritime industry. Or visit riverworksdiscovery.org/river-careers to learn more about careers on the river.